So that was actually, and we don't need to elaborate much on this, but that was actually a fan question from a few weeks back. They want to know if we think Canelo is ducking any fighter. I don't think so at all. Like looking at his resume,
I don't think so at all. You know, certainly he's on his way to doing something great at super middleweight no one's ever done. But like we talked about a few weeks ago, Undisputed, I believe, didn't come out of his mouth until Benavidez was stripped of the WBC title. So you can't call it a duck, but I mean, it's David's fault. He was stripped, but you know, that's something in mind that he did say Undisputed once the toughest super middleweight in the division was no longer a champion. And he's not ducking, but I feel, speaking on behalf of most boxing fans, that they would rather see Charlo or Benavidez than Plant or Callum Smith or Saunders, you know, despite them being the world champions. So like Ben, you remember Carlos Baldomir was the lineal welterweight champion of the world after he beat Zab Judah, but you had a lot of hardcore fans saying they wanted to see the Margarito fight. But you couldn't say shit to Floyd about it because he was fighting the champion of the division. And so it's the same thing with Canelo right now. And Margarito wound up getting knocked off by Paul Williams anyways and all that. But yeah, and these guys, the Benavidez, the Charlos, the Boo Boos, they got to do what Margarito did, even though he lost to Paul Williams. He fought a Paul Williams. You know, he wasn't just buying time, keep winning fights, keep making momentum. He went out there and fought another name. And that might be what Charlo and Boo Boo have to do together. I know Benavidez has been wanting to do that. So he's not ducking the best names, but I do feel most boxing fans would rather see him fight Charlo or Benavidez or Boo Boo. Let me kick
you guys a hypothetical. So Canelo beats Caleb in September. What about Charlo versus Boo Boo squaring off and the winner gets Canelo next?
Take that.
I love it.
It works like that.
It doesn't work like that.
We know, but
I mean, none of those
hypothetical.
In a perfect hypothetical, because that like the Charlo Boo Boo fight we've mentioned before, we'd like to see that. Yeah. Then you get Canelo unifying the division and then fighting another great fighter after that. But
yeah, I'd actually like to see Boo Boo and Golovkin fight, and the winner of that get Canelo, only because they're all with the zone, and that seems pretty logical to do and easier to do. But for whatever reason, we've yet to see that happen. So, you know, it is what it is. I don't think Canelo's ducking anyone. I just think he got a lot of people to fight. So
that's true.
Get in line.
Everybody want that payday, like when Floyd back in the day.
Yeah, I was just about to say where everyone's calling out Floyd.
Yeah, everybody wanted Floyd.
I wonder why you're calling Floyd out.
Yeah. Hey, Shawn called out Floyd.
They want payday.
Yeah. That's what Canelo told Boo Boo last night.
Yeah, that was bad.
Did y'all see that?
Dang, Boo Boo look crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, that was all. We all have mentioned how much we love Boo Boo, but yeah, you can't go and like disrespect somebody after they won in a press conference, and then like first off, he just dismissed you. Like you fought nobody. Get the F out of here. Yeah, and then you can't get like defensive. Like, hey, you don't talk to my dad like that. Oh, like you're interrupting my press conference. Yeah,
that was good stuff, though. That was good for Canelo. I think it's good for people to see that side of him.
Yeah.
So
we know.
I loved it. It's just one part I didn't like is when he said, "You will never get the fight." I just didn't like that. I'm not feeling that. Everything else he said was hilarious. It was great. Get the fuck out of here. You ain't fought nobody. Everything, but I don't like that. I'm the guy. Yeah, like what about competitive?
But he is.
He is. But Ben, like you always
pretend like you're not.
It's also sport. It's also sport. And you don't know if this. Don't say never. This man can move up and wait and win a title. And I'm just not feeling the. You'll never get a fight. Like
I think he was trying to hurt his pride, Sean. He was trying to stab him in the heart. Like, you know what I mean? I don't think he meant that literally. I think he was just trying to stab him in the heart. Like you in here interrupting me. You ain't gonna never get none of this. So you know. Yeah, he was interrupting it. You know
when you argue with your lady and she hit you with some low shit, like, hold on.
Yeah.
Oh, let chill out.
But Sean, let me ask you though, real quick. Don't you think there's a little truth to that though? Because every time you fight with someone, right, you're kind of entering into like a business contract with them. Like you guys are going to go make money together.
Yeah.
So if someone came and like disrespected you and well, I can hurt you by not letting you make money with me. Like, don't do you think that feeling like
didn't Charlo say that to Boo Boo? Like, I'm not gonna let you get a payday off of me.
I think so. Yeah, I think he did.
But that's that new school, man. I feel like in the old school they'd say, "I'm gonna punish your ass in that ring."
But Sean, I think it happened in the old school too. I think Sugar Ray Leonard did it a few times to some people. I remember him and Aaron Pryor had words about that. I mean, I think it's happened. I'm sure Oscar's done it a few times.
Clubber Lang convinced Rocky to fight.
I mean, you can probably go further back to the Jack Johnson days. I mean, I'm sure back then it was no, we're not gonna let this black guy or that. Like, anytime someone is in a command position, I feel like if you get disrespected like that, they really mean that. Like, they really mean like, you're never gonna get a fight with me. I think Canelo meant that. I don't think we'll ever see them fight ever.
Mic drop. Fire up the music.
I don't even think there'll be a demand for it. So if there's no demand, then I mean,
crushing my dreams, man. That's my boy.
That's our guy. I feel bad.
But I hate to. I'm just talking in reality, right? Yeah. Like, I'm not saying he can't demand for it. I'm just saying, honestly, there's no demand for anybody that Canelo is fighting right now. To be honest, I mean, nobody was demanding Billy Joe. Nobody was demanding Yildirim, Rocky Fielding. Nobody was demanding Kovalev. Like, he's just picking. Like,
hey, Ben, I know this your guy, but he on that Floyd run. Well, he fight whoever the hell he wants to.
But see, that's not true because listen. Floyd fought who the people demanded. Listen,
I don't want to see Robert Garcia.
Well, okay, Guerrero. Robert Guerrero. Okay, come on, listen. There were some.
That's what I'm saying.
But every fighter has that. Sean, I'm sure you've got some fights where people didn't really want to see it.
Don't bring me in this.
I'm just saying that's how the sport works, right? But what I'm saying is that when Sean is like, nope.
Hey, Ben.
I fight a killer every fight if it was up to me.
Ben, if I could fight a Robert Guerrero and make the same amount of money I'm gonna make with a tougher fight, I don't give a damn. That's how I look at it.
I don't even think that. I don't think that's the way his career progressed, though. Like, anytime there was a fight that somebody doubted, whether it was the Zab Judah fight, the Diego Corrales fight, he like every fight, the Canelo fight when he fought Canelo.
Shit, Floyd, my favorite fight. I didn't think Canelo had a chance.
But they were saying when that fight happened, they were saying Floyd will never fight Canelo. He's scared of this young, hungry lion. Like that's what they said. So what did he say? Yeah. Give me that guy. And then when they gave him to him, now he's too young. So I think there's a little difference between. I don't want to say Canelo is. Canelo's not doing anything wrong either. It's just you fight what's presented to you and what's available to you. And hopefully there's some big fights available to you that you can, sprinkle in here and there and make some good money. What I'm saying is that for Canelo, it's hard pressed for me to really find that big fight for him. Even if you talk about Jermall Charlo, even if you talk about Caleb Plant, even if you talk about David Benavidez, I don't know if those are big fights that people are like, we must see this.
There's not a Pacquiao fight out there.
There's not a Pacquiao.
Jermall at Cowboy Stadium. That's hot, man. That's bigger than him and Jermall at Cowboy Stadium.
But that's not Manny Floyd being saying.
No.
Right. No, Canelo. Big. Anyone in Dallas is big. Like, Canelo's big.
I think Charlo would bring a little extra sizzle, man. Being from Texas, having a big mouth. I love that fight, man.
I mean, do you feel like there's sizzles on any of his fights now? Like is there?
That's what I'm saying. I think Charlo has more sizzle than Callum Smith or Billy Joe.
I'm talking about Charlo fights. Talking about Charlo fights. Do you feel like there's sizzle in Charlo fights right now? Jermall Charlo, like when he fought Derevianchenko. Huh?
Well, I mean, no one was there. It's hard to have sizzle in an empty arena, but no, I hear you. But they had momentum.
You got to have sizzle before you get to the arena. That's what makes a fight hot.
Better be a Fight Hype podcast coming out.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, when we talk boxing, we start talking business, man. You can be all day.
Hey, I love Ben, boy. He came in with the smoke.
He might come back.
Nah, we gotta have him back. He come with the smoke.
Don't tell me you didn't enjoy what you saw, because I know you did. What you need to do now, hit that subscribe button, hit the like, hit that notification button. Check us out every week, every Tuesday, something new for you right here on the Porter Way Podcast.